As a young man, one of the worst feelings in the world is when you want to go and talk to a girl, but you just don't have the confidence to go and do it. Or you go on a date and you're so nervous, you're so in your head that it messes up your performance and you don't do well. The fear of rejection is something that took me years, it took me so long to overcome, but I believe if you can take the steps I'm going to teach you, you can overcome it much faster than that. In this video, I'll be giving you my 3-step framework you can use to overcome the fear of rejection. And not only overcome the fear of rejection, but be the guy who actually thrives in his dating life. My name is Frank. I help young men through self-improvement. That clearly interests you, so do us both a favor and click the like and subscribe button. Alright bro, I'm gonna give you a quick story time that actually helped me overcome the fear of rejection. There was this one girl I had a crush on back in high school. We would Snapchat each other every single day back and forth. But then anytime I'd see her in the hallway or I'd see her in person or at lunch, I'd just like awkwardly look at her and like not really say anything. And finally, after a month of talking, of texting, I actually asked her to hang out during lunch at school. So just put yourself in my shoes really quick. I'd been talking to this girl for over a month and never actually said anything to her in person. So do you think I was gonna be a little bit nervous? Bro, I was so nervous. My hands were like sweaty the whole time. I probably had sweat running down my forehead. And anyways, it didn't go terribly. Like it went decently well, but it definitely was a bit awkward. And honestly, I forget exactly why we stopped talking, but after that, we kind of just went our separate ways. And I think it was because she either like got a boyfriend or she got like another date to one of the school dances. I'm not saying this to like make you feel bad for me or anything. I have a girlfriend now and everything in my dating life is going very well, so I've improved this a lot. But I'm giving you this story more because for me, it was a moment that made me realize I actually had to overcome the fear of rejection and it was really holding me back in my life. So here are my 3 steps to overcoming the fear of rejection. Number 1, with rejection, the sooner the better. One of the main reasons you're so worried about getting rejected is because you get so invested in the girl. You're thinking about her, you're daydreaming about her, wanting to make her your girlfriend before you've even gone and talked to her. This is a problem because you start to create this fantasy of what could be with this girl, of everything you could do together. And then when it doesn't work out, you're absolutely crushed because your reality isn't living up to your fantasy. But instead of waiting to ask her out and thinking about her and fantasizing about her and daydreaming about her before you even go and talk to her, just go talk to her. Because let's say worst case scenario, she doesn't like you and she rejects you. Well, it's much easier to move on. It's much easier to get over it, and it's gonna hurt a lot less when you haven't gotten so invested in her already. Guess what? Best case scenario, this is gonna make you much more confident when you do it quickly because you hadn't been thinking about her. You hadn't been getting so nervous about it the whole time. You just took action quickly. And instead of being the guy who gets so invested in a girl, who cares about her so much before he even asks her out, let her prove herself to you. My camera died, so that's why I'm in a new spot now. But anyways, always ask her out as quickly as possible because that will always benefit you and it'll make you a lot less nervous and a lot more confident. The second step is to be okay with rejection. Overcoming the fear of rejection does not start with running away from rejection or trying to avoid it. It starts with embracing it. I'm a sports fan, so I'm gonna use a quick sports analogy. Imagine if every time Stephen Curry missed a shot or he didn't play the way that he wanted to, he just beat himself up and said, oh my gosh, I suck so much and I'll never be good. Would he have became one of the greatest players ever, one of the greatest shooters ever? No, of course not. Because even the best basketball players are going to miss some shots every now and then. Even the guys who are the most successful, the most confident, are going to get rejected every now and then. So it's not about whether or not you fail or whether or not you get rejected. It's all about your mindset and how you respond to it. Are you the guy who beats yourself up, who gets down on yourself, or are you the guy who looks at his failures, who looks at his losses with a positive mindset and learns from it? And I know we're talking about girls and dating and overcoming the fear of rejection, but this is something that can apply to any aspect of life. When you get a bad grade on an exam, do you say, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid and I'll never do better? When you play bad in your sports game, do you say, oh, I suck and I'll never get better? Or when the girl rejects you, do you say, oh, life is so hard and I'll never get a girlfriend? Or do you learn from it? Do you improve? So stop fearing rejection, because if she doesn't like you, who cares? There are so many girls out there, and the guy who keeps putting himself out there, who learns from his failures, who doesn't beat himself up and always keeps a positive mindset, will always do better than the guy who beats himself up and gets down on himself. Third step is to have an abundance mindset. So many guys are always worried about what the girl thinks of them. They're focused on chasing girls and wondering if the girl that they likes them back, constantly making the girl the main focus of their life. The secret to improving your dating life is actually to stop viewing yourself as the guy who needs the girl. When you're talking to her, yeah, you would love to have her, but if she doesn't want you, you'll be completely fine. And instead of always viewing the woman as a necessity in your life, something you need, which is super unattractive, you view her as a great addition. Another very important thing you must understand is that you attract the type of person that you are. So if you want to be more attractive to women, if you want to do better with women, you need to first focus on doing better yourself, on improving yourself. So make becoming the best version of yourself the focus of your life. Hit the gym, start eating healthier, start building up a more positive mindset. Because at the end of the day, improving your dating life all starts with improving yourself. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. Also have a free Discord for young men on self-improvement. So if that interests you, that link will also be in the description. See you for the next video, bro.